guys, welcome to another video here at Cloudcolubrids. So about a month ago I set up a bioactive enclosure for my pair of California Red Sided Garter snakes. I wanted the plants to start growing in, the isopods to start repopulating, so I gave it about a month, and today we're going to introduce my pair of Cali Red Sideds into the enclosure. We're going to do it on camera, but it's really hot out here, so before we do that I'm just gonna get some refreshments and I'll be right back. After a long day in the hot sun, there's nothing like a nice watermelon to cool you down. This one has that beautiful yellow patch on the bottom, dark green skin, beautiful red flesh. I can't wait to dig into this one. So I had a nice cup of coffee this morning, and right now it's hot out here. I was a little thirsty. Nothing better than nature's water. I wish you guys were here to have some of this with me. Watermelon is probably my favorite fruit. There's a couple of them that I really like, but watermelon, just so natural. I picked a really good one. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish this watermelon real quick. Then I'm gonna go get the California Red Sided Garter snakes and put them in the enclosure. Hang out. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright guys, so this is one of my Cali Red Sided Garters. They really don't like being handled, so I'm being really gentle with them. And I'm wearing gloves. I'm not worried about getting bitten. I'm worried about getting musked. The musk from these, to put it a nice way, is just horrible. It's a real bad smell and you don't want to get that on you. I'm trying to give you a nice close-up of this guy. Trying to let you guys see how beautiful these Cali Red Sided Garters are. It reminds me of like flames coming off of the side. That's what the side looks like. It just looks like a bunch of flames. Now these guys only get around 3 feet, maybe 3.5 feet at most. They don't get very big, and they do great in groups. You can put one male with 2 females. In this case we have 1 male and 1 female. Now you guys can see that nice solid stripe that goes along the top of their body all the way to the tail. Now I'm holding this guy gently by the tail. If I let him go, he might run. So we're gonna put him in the enclosure first, and then we'll get the next snake. So the tank is ready to introduce these snakes. So we're gonna introduce this guy first. The plants are gonna get nice and bushy with time. Now these guys normally come from the forest, the woodlands. They hang out by streams and ponds, so you want to give them a nice sized water bowl because they're good swimmers. And if you don't want a snake that only eats rodents, these guys could eat fish, frogs, newts, and they make great pets. They come out in the daytime and they're very active. Alright guys, so this is the second Cali Red Sided Garter that I have, and he is definitely, woo, he's more like a cobra, a little bit more wild. We're gonna introduce him to the tank. He doesn't seem to want to be handled right now, so I'm not gonna stress him out too much. Let's go put him in the tank. So now we're gonna introduce the female into the enclosure. Now I'm gonna have to come up with a name for these guys so I can put a nice label on the tank. And it's just gonna be an amazing experience to see how they act in a more naturalistic style of an enclosure. Now, you know, in that little tank that I had, they started to grow into it and would fight every time I would feed them. The female would finish her pinky and then run over to the male to try and snatch his pinky out of his mouth. So now in a nice sized tank like this, they have more room. I also have more options. I would like to see fish, try and incorporate some fish into their diet. the healthiest fish that I could find, and just watch them flourish in this tank. Now you definitely want to keep a basking bulb when keeping these snakes, because to digest their food, they like to hang out in the sun and just bask, and the heat tape won't work as well for them. So I'm using a 25 watt bulb, and if I need it to be hotter, I'll bump it up to a 50 watt, but you always want to start low and work your way up so you don't burn your snake. And if you want to see how I built this enclosure, I'll leave a link at the end of the video. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as I start naming snakes. And this male shatter that I got from Lee Abbott, his name is Gandalf. Now I believe Gandalf was a wizard in the movie Harry Potter. And this guy just has a wizard-like look to him. That nice silver gray with a little bit of white in it. Just a beautiful snake. Now, Shatter is a combination of Cinder and Sunkissed. Cinder and Sunkissed. Now I got an amazing Cinderhead Sunkissed right here from South Mountain Reptiles. Look at the beautiful pattern along the sides. I think a combination of her with Gandalf will make beautiful shatters. This girl's 100% het Sunkissed. South Mountain Reptiles never disappoints. Their corn snakes are so beautiful and so vibrant. Alright guys, so I'm gonna wrap up the video here and put this beautiful girl back in her bin. I haven't named her yet, so if you have any name suggestions, feel free to leave comments below. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your night if you're watching this video at night. Have a nice cup of coffee or tea when you watch my videos. That watermelon was just amazing. I might go and have some more before I make a nice dinner, but I'm glad you guys hung out. I'll give you guys an update on the garter snake soon, and with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. So juicy, so sweet. The only thing that I might like better than watermelon is coffee, maybe. Nature's compost. Oh shit. Whoa. Whoa. Alright guys, so this is the other Cali Red Sided Garter, and he doesn't seem too happy right now. I'm trying to be real. I'm not gonna.